It's sort of, but it's the same thing as you had with it. So that you had a guy the Conservative guy arguing that International Men's Day should have a debate in Parliament as International Women's Day does.
Yes.
Which you were slightly dismissive of.
Well, I was mainly dismissive of the fact that he actually said to me on a committee where I was the only woman out of 9 men, men just don't have enough opportunity to speak up in Parliament. So I laughed at that. And I said that I felt like to me in Parliament every day was International Men's Day. Yeah. But of course, I think that we should talk about things like male suicide and prostate cancer and testicular cancer. The thing is that's what men's activists aren't interested in talking about any of those things. They're just interested in slagging off women. Yeah. It's like if at Women's Aid, we didn't like open refuges. We just sat around and just went, they're buggers, aren't they? What can we take off them?
Well, the truth is, as well, if you're in, and that's what you get, that's what I get a lot now.
Yeah.
It's, do you not care about male suicide? I go, yeah, I do care about male suicide. I've done lots of gigs for Calm, and, it's an important subject. But if you conflate it into this thing, which is men complaining about there being an International Women's Day, you're actually devaluing all of those very good points about men.
Absolutely.
And a day for equality is a day for everyone anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're having a day where everyone's equal, that includes the guys. So that includes...
Yeah, just get on board.
Some things coming down, a few things going up, but, it gets equal. So it's sort of interesting that people... Well, that nobody on an International Men's Day is going, hooray, here it is, let's go for it, which is sort of what I'm interested in seeing. Why are all these people asking about it on one day and then doing nothing about it when it turns up?
I'm like,
even when you've told them.
On.
I think this year I might just try. There must be some way on Twitter I can mark them all down and say, what are we doing tomorrow on November the 18th?
Just put them in a group. There's a way of putting people in a group.
There must be some way of doing it.
Yeah, there is. I will get onto Twitter for you for that.
So, it devalues men much more than
it does.
That particular thing than when it's. I feel bad about it because I don't like to do it I feel like it's good that I'm corralling that bit of the internet.
Yes.
But I don't like the idea that it's a man making International Women's Day.
I like it. I feel like you're doing us a solid, so we don't have to say, well, actually, it's on this day.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's helpful,
okay.
And I'm always after men sticking up for us as well.
All
Not
right,
that I can't stick up for myself, obviously I can.
Exactly. But feminism, people have a problem with the word feminism having feminine, I guess, but it's insanely, because as you say, it's like having a White History Month or having saying, well, you've done all this stuff about slaves, but when are we going to hear about the slave owners and have a day for that? And, HIV Awareness Day, I haven't got AIDS, when will there be a day for me? And it's the same, it is
exactly the same. And it often happens when you talk about women's aid. People are like, oh, well, where's men's aid? I'm like that. Well, I'll tell you what, get a squat, put a mattress on the floor, have jumble cells for the entirety of the 80s, which was how we funded the women's movement, and then maybe we'll take you seriously. Set up your own refuge. Get on with it, mate.
Yeah.
Don't just be moaning at me because I did something good. And you wouldn't ring up. What I always say to people is, oh, well, it's not fair that a man can't stay in this refuge. It's like ringing up the Cats Protection League and saying, I've got this dog. I suggest you open a dog shelter. Go and sort yourselves out. Yeah. You've got shitloads of capital. Use it. Not you, sorry, I'm not shouting at you.
No, it's okay. I feel partly culpable through having a penis.
Are.
I am. I definitely am. I've done so much bad stuff. I've got to atone for it somewhere. One day a year. So it's J.K. Rowling.
In 1971, I opened the first refuge in the world. And for the first 4 years, I ran it on the grounds of generational family violence, which needed therapeutic intervention, which I created a model. The difficulty in how it was perceived when I first began.